The Betrayal of Time, the Clockmaker's Sanctuary. In the bustling city, amidst honking horns and neon lights, lived Samuel, a clockmaker. His apartment, a sanctuary on the 5th floor of an old building, was filled with the rhythmic ticking of clocks. Each timepiece was a masterpiece, crafted with care and precision. The centerpiece of his collection was a grand grandfather clock, standing tall in the living room, its intricate carvings and gleaming face a testament to Samuel's skill. The discovery. One crisp autumn evening, Samuel decided to surprise his wife, Eleanor, by coming home early. Eleanor, with her cascading auburn hair and radiant smile, was the light of his life. He had left her that morning with a tender kiss, eager to complete his latest clock and return to her embrace. As Samuel climbed the stairs, his heart raced with anticipation. He imagined Eleanor's delight. But as he pushed open the door, time seemed to slow. The clocks ticked louder, each second stretching into an eternity. There, in the dim light of the living room, he saw them, Eleanor and his best friend James, entwined in a passionate embrace on the sofa. The confrontation. The sight struck Samuel like a physical blow. He staggered back, clutching the doorframe for support. The grandfather clock chimed, its solemn tone echoing his heartbreak. Eleanor's eyes widened with shock as she noticed Samuel standing there, her face flushing with guilt. "Samuel," she stammered, pulling away from James. "It's not what it looks like." Samuel's world shattered. Rage and sorrow churned within him. "How could you?" he cried. "James, you are my brother, my confidant. And Eleanor, my wife. Why?" James, struggling to find words, stood up. "Samuel, we didn't mean for this to happen. It just did." The escape. Unable to bear the sight any longer, Samuel turned and fled. He ran through the narrow hallways, down the stairs, and out into the cold night, the city's noise and lights blurred in his grief. He wandered the streets aimlessly, eventually finding himself at a small park. He sat on a bench, the night's chill seeping into his bones, the city's hum a distant murmur, the leap of faith. Hours passed before Samuel found the strength to return to his apartment. As he entered, the familiar ticking of the clocks greeted him. He sat before the grandfather clock, its face a silent witness to his torment. Just then, a flicker of movement caught his eye. He looked up to see a playful red panda, an unusual sight in the city, perched atop the grandfather clock. The red panda's bright eyes met Samuel's before it leapt into the air, its bushy tail arcing gracefully. Time seemed to stand still as the red panda sailed over the clock. The stars outside twinkled, as if celebrating the panda's joyous leap. For a moment, Samuel's heart lightened. He realized that, like the red panda, he too could take a leap of faith into the unknown.